So in this video, I'm going to cover how to add text and graphics to the wiki on Blackboard, and then also how to format the text afterwards. So I just finished putting up this paper, and as you can see, the text is different sizes. The title is one size, the subtitle is one size, the text is a different size. I have graphics of different sizes in here that I've inserted, and then I've also reduced, in some cases like here, the size of the text to, this is a caption, so I've de-emphasized that. So what I thought I would do is run through how to do that within this wiki environment, because it has a little bit of quirks in it, and I'm not sure it makes it easy. So let me do it the easy way. So what you'll need is you'll need all of your text ready to go, and notice how what I have here is I've got title, subtitle, the body of my text, where my graphic's going to go, and my caption, text, and then my next body. And then you'll want to have all of your images in either PNG format or JPEG or GIF format, GIF, GIF. Those are the three formats that you can use within this environment. So this is my map that I'm going to put in here, and this is my text. So let's get started. First thing you want to do is obviously log in, and I'm going to create a new document here. And then I'm going to title this document test doc, and then I'm going to delete it later. All right, so I'll just leave that test doc. Okay, so this is your main window, and this is your save screen, and then these are your format buttons. So the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to take all of my text, I'm going to select it, I'm going to copy, and then I did that with a keyboard shortcut, but here, right click, copy, right click, paste, and that says my browser doesn't support pasting that way, so I'm just going to hit paste. And notice the first thing that happened is it put a bunch of carriage returns in there. So before I continue, I'm going to try to make this window bigger. And the only way that I found to make it bigger, I can't just drag the window bigger, is in the toolbar. And what you want to do is you want to hold over and it says toggle full screen mode. So I'm just going to touch that. And now it's much, much bigger. But I also lost my save buttons. So I'm just going to do a quick edit here and remove those extra carriage returns. Then I'm going to come back here. I want to save my work. I'm going to come back here and toggle out of full screen mode and hit save again. And then it'll save that. And you want to save this quite a bit. So I would save and then go back and edit and save and go back and edit. Because if you don't do that and it logs out, it has a security setting that'll log out after a certain amount of time, like 20 minutes, or I don't know what it is exactly. But I was so paranoid about it, I just saved every 5 minutes. So I saved it. Now I'm going to go back here. I'm on the same page. I'm just going to click edit again. And I want to go back to full screen mode to show you a couple different things. So I'm going to go back into full screen mode. So the first thing I want to do is I want to change my title text. And the way that you do that is using something called paragraph styles. So this is the style sheet, the various style sheets, and it's like what you do in Word. And I'm going to make this heading 1, and see, look, it made that heading 1. Then under subheading, I'm going to make that heading 2. And then the body text, that's just too small for me. My eyes just don't work that way. So all I did was, if you can go here, there's no body. Oh, it's got paragraph. But see, that's so small. So what I wanted to do is I made mine 14 point, because that just seemed better. And I'm going to come down here and select the rest of my body and make that 14 point. Now, one of the things you could do is just select everything, make everything 14 point, and then reformat your headers after that. So that's another option. The caption text, I kind of like it that small. You can make it smaller if you want. You can change the color. You can bold and do all that stuff. So I'm just going to leave it at 12 points. So that means the last thing I need to do is add my graphic. So so what you do to add a graphic is you highlight the area, and when I write text, I put in the body of the text every place where I want the graphic to be and the name of the graphic. And then it's real easy for me to go find that on my drive somewhere. So I've highlighted where I want to put the graphic in. And then right here, fourth one over, let me highlight that. It says Insert Edit Image. So I want to click that button. And then I get this dialog box, and it's looking for the image URL. So it's not really apparent, but you want to then click the Browse button. and then you get this dialog box, and then you click choose file, export image, and I want to choose a really big file. And notice this file is huge. This is 2,000 pixels by 1,400 pixels, and I did that on purpose. So I'm going to pick that one and upload that. And then I'm going to click insert. And what it's going to do, you can see how big this file is. It's like huge. So I'm going to insert this and then show you how it looks, and then show you how to change it. So this is the file. I'm going to exit out of full screen mode and save, and then show you what this thing does. See how this like goes way off the page? And that just doesn't look right. So I'm going to show you how to edit that. So go back in, edit your page, and we'll go into full screen mode, and you click on your graphic. You go back to edit insert, or insert edit image, and there's these tabs here. This one says appearance, and under the appearance tab, I only want this. The width that I found that works is most of my graphics are either 500 pixels wide or 800 pixels wide, but you can kind of experiment. I'm going to type in 800, and then if I hit the tab button, it will rechange the other dimension. So that's exactly what I want, and I'm going to click update and see how it shrunk that. And now I'm going to untoggle. I'm going to get out of full screen mode and save again. And now when you look at it, it looks right. You know, there's even more room. I could go over here, maybe another 50 pixels or something, but that just seems that works. 800 pixels. This is 800 pixels wide. You can keep experimenting, but that's basically how you style the wiki once you have copied and pasted your text in.